Alright guys, we got Alex here showing us his YCS deck. This is his deck profile for this upcoming September event. We are going to get right into it. So Alex, what deck are you playing?
I'm playing Mekk ivoked Skystriker.
Mekk ivoked Skystriker.
Still alive after the ban list.
Even after, man, how do you feel about that ban list?
I feel it was a good ban list and a lot of good hits. It's unfortunate because Goblin was really a good combo piece, but I would rather not have it than Goki have it. So like,
yeah.
I feel it was a really solid list. I'm really scared of card destruction though.
Yeah. How do you feel?
That card scares me so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared of danger right now. That card's scary.
How do you feel about Firewall not getting hit?
It couldn't get hit. It couldn't get hit. I mean, as much as it would solve so many problems, like A wouldn't have had to get hit, Goblin wouldn't have had to get, like, it would solve a lot of problems, but it enables a lot of rogue decks, so they kind of had to keep it, because if they don't keep it, then, I mean, I'm not saying Black Wings play or anything, but like, I don't know how they play, but I'm sure like not bad, but like rogue decks, older decks like that can use Firewall just because it's generic.
Yeah.
Like it's necessary, but
yeah.
I wish it would have gotten hit. All right. So first for the main deck, 3 Alistair boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
kind of a given.
It's invoked. You have to play invoked. 3. I think it just went back to 3 in OCG or no, is it still a 2? Still over a 2? Still a 2?
I believe it's at 2.
That's alright, it's still live over there. Hand traps, we got 3 Ash, 3 Droll, because Goki's still alive.
Yeah, Goki.
Like, they still have a 2-card combo where they can still make the U-Link with Trigate live. I think if they open like 2 Warriors, or like 2 Warriors plus a Goki or something, so like definitely still necessary. But with Called by the Grave Hate, like it makes it a little easier. 2 Veilers and 2 Ogres, just because I don't really want to go over 10 hand traps.
Right.
I feel Ogre's actually really good this format. Veiler's probably the weakest, but I still like it because it's still super good. I can't justify getting rid of Veiler. I also don't want to buy impermanences.
Yeah.
Or else I would, actually.
Yeah, it's super expensive. Nobody's got time for that.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Mekk Knights, we have 2 blue, 2 purple, and 1 indigo. I don't really want to run more Mekk Knights, even though I really cut down on the Skystriker engine after Hornet Drone got hit. I still saw it enough today. There wasn't a time where I didn't see it where I really wanted it. If anything, if I take stuff out, I might put in like another purple or throw in like yellow because of back row removal and the deck just loses to back row.
Right. But
I think the list is pretty solid, and I'm not going to really change it for YCS. Yeah. I don't want to really mess with too much because I already have so much testing in. That's really it for the monsters, pretty small.
Yeah.
For spells, we have 3 Meltdown, 2 Terraforming. I already played Terraforming at 2 anyway.
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did.
So, that didn't actually affect me at all.
Yeah.
I don't really think it affects anybody. If anything, I think it should have gone to 1, just because it is such an enabler. But, oh well. 2 Invocation, just because 3 is a brick. I don't like playing 3. Personal preference, I've tested it. I just drew it more oftentimes than I wanted to see it. And I actually still open it a lot, unfortunately. And 1 book of law to close out the invoked engine, just because it's searchable now with our link, which is super exciting. For Skystrikers, it's pretty small, only 5. 2 engage. And no, I'm not poor. I have a 3rd engage. I just, with the small Skystriker engine, I don't feel it's necessary to play 3. And I almost cut it. I was thinking about it last night, and I almost cut it because we don't have goblins, and like that was the whole point of playing the Skystrikers, was to combo off with goblin. But the extra draw off engage is still super easy to get with Mekk Knight invoked, and Widow Anchor is super busted and you can't not play it.
Yeah.
So and
I know.
You've lost to it plenty of times.
Yes,
but the extra draw off engage actually has gotten me Alistair when I haven't had in hand too many times to count. Then like I can't not play engage. It's so good. 2 Desires because 3 is bricky. Still super good. 2 Scapegoat because it's a 2. Also LOL because when I played just pure Mekk Knight invoked, I only played 2 anyway. Because it's a go second deck, but Scapegoat's go first card. It's just like the card's just if you resolve the card, you should win.
Yeah.
2 Call by the Grave.
Yep.
I did play 3. It sucks it's a 2, but I understand why they put it to 2 because there were other ways to abuse it other than just stopping hand traps.
Yeah, the hand traps.
So like I get it, but it sucks. And then lastly, 3 mind controls back in the deck.
Oh man.
Because mind control is so good. I forgot how good it was, and I was like, I'll throw it in today, see how it goes. And mind control is absolutely busted. I forgot how good that card was.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's not limited is absolutely insane. So that's it for the main deck, 40 cards. Now for extra deck, we have 1 Alistair Link. Because it searches everything and it's just so generic. Like my brother plays it and when he played ABC because it's just a generic point down 2. So like when he would make like a Hornet Drone, it's just a 1-card Alistair Link, so you don't even need it to search. Like I still think it's just a generic link that like anybody could play and should play just because it's a link to the points diagonals, which we really didn't have before, which is kind of generic, so it's cool. 1 Borreload and Boral Sword. Because I play 2 Scapegoat, so I have targets for both Scapegoats. Right. And because I can make 1 without having to use Scapegoats, and then I still have 1 for the other. This is for OTKs. This is I'm not going to end a board on Boral Sword, but if I know I'm not going to win that turn, I'm going to end with Borreload because they can't target it. So it's a little better just ending on. 1 Mermaid and 1 Phoenix for the Nightmares because Goblin got hit. I thought about playing Cerberus. I just don't really have the room or really don't want to play it. I don't find it as useful because I made like 3 or 5 like mind controls basically. Right. 2 of them are searchable. Like I don't see the need to play Cerberus. And I can't deal with getting A-Bleed, so Mermaid's unnecessary. Yes, it is. 2 Link Spiders. I just traded my Link Karibo to my buddy because he really wanted to play it. Yeah. So, or else it'd be 1 Link Spider, 1 Link Karibo. But, oh well. Ideally, 2 Link Karibo, so when you resolve that second Scapegoat, you need it for defense, but oh well. 1 Proxy Dragon for the Scapegoat plays. 1 Kagari, 1 Shizuku. I really don't want to play Shizuku, but I don't have an English copy of Elysium to play, so I have to not play my German copy. But it actually came up once where I only drew Hornet Drone, so I just made Kagari, added back Hornet Drone, and then Shizuku ended on it. Right. Because I just bricked that hard, which really doesn't happen too often, but it came up. I might change that for YCS, honestly, if I can like find an English copy of Elysium, because Super Poly is back, so like maybe I'll side a Super Poly. But the main deck, so I'm not going to put Super Poly in main, which also is another busted card that I can't believe came back. 1 Underclock Taker, never came up, probably will never come up, but it's generic Link 2 that if I need it, it's there, or if I need to get over a big monster and have no mind control, it's there. I don't really like the card anymore, but whatever. And then Invokes, we play 2 Mechabo, 1 Purgatrio, 1 Raging. I was gonna play a second Raging, and then Goblin got hit. So a lot of matches I'll actually side out Droll, so then I've got no way to make Raging, so I don't want to commit 2 extra deck slots to a card I'm probably not gonna be able to play in like a quarter of my matches. Right. Purgatrio would be cool to play 2 of, but it seldom comes up anymore where I like really need to. Like I said, I really want to test the Elysium with Super Poly because that's so cool to me, but I don't know if I ever really want to play it. Like I said, I would probably take out the Shizuku for it, or take out like the Underclock, because Underclock never came up. But I don't know. Honestly, I probably won't change it just because I have hours testing. And then for side deck was a little weird just because I'm not really they don't really have all my side deck yet. People are borrowing cards left and right, so like I don't really have it. I feel it's still really solid though. The only things I would change, I would throw in 3 Sphere mode for it because Goki's still a thing. But really, other than that, 2 MSTs because back row removal. I can't. The deck has a hard time dealing with back row, so just loses like Ultragite and Skystriker. So 2 MSTs. I saw a big Skystriker engine. There's my third engage, by the way. Haha, I'm not poor. 1 Afterburner. I actually sided that in against like Ultrageist and Skystriker because it's another back row removal. That's why I don't play a third MST. And they really don't have a chance to chain to the destruction unless they chain to the activation, so you can just choose another card at that point. Multi-roll, because if I end up siding it all in, multi-roll actually comes in clutch. Engage, obviously, if I side it all in, but I would never side those 2 in unless I'm siding everything here in against like a rogue deck. But I just don't have other things to side at the moment. That's why they're in here, really. Jamming Waves for like Ultrageist or Pure Skystriker just to kind of force out like their set card. And then Shark Cannon for BA, because if you take out like their snow, it's really easy to deal with the deck. Triple Twin Twister, because back row. I mean, it says itself.
Yes, it does.
1 Imperial Order reminds me I need to get an English copy for translation. So thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
Triple Red Reboot for Ultrageist.
For Ultrageist. I understand.
Yeah, it's real good. I actually forgot I had this in my side deck, Hayate. So when I side out Droll, I actually side in Hayate, so I still have a target for Raging.
Gotcha.
I forgot I did that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Still super solid contender in meta. I still think it's a really good deck. I've loved Invoked since it came out. I got it last year, and, well, a little over a year ago. I think it was like August of last year I finally picked up my Invoke core.
Right.
And I was finally able to play Invoked just because that's when I like started getting serious about like actually playing and competing. 6 months later, topped my first event, went to Nats, did really well at Nats. So like, I've been playing Invoke since I got it. I really liked it since it came out. I think it's a really cool engine. It's such a small engine, you can like play so much with it, or like side it into another deck. I just think it's really cool, honestly.
What are your thoughts going into the YCS?
Into YCS, it's like I try not to be so serious about Yu-Gi-Oh, because like no matter how much money I've spent, like I've lost and spent so much money on Yu-Gi-Oh and like made money, lost, but like it's a children's card game. For not children. But like it's a card game overall. Like it's not a living. Like you can't make a living off it like you can Magic. Like it's all for fun, honestly. Like I don't go to top. I go for fun. Like I'll sit there, have conversations with my opponents. Like I've only ever had I've had 2 people like just completely serious or like blow me off, but like most of the people in the community like are actually really nice, and like I just have fun talking to them. My main thoughts going to the event, just kind of have fun, eat before I go, because I went to a Michigan regional once, and halfway through I didn't eat all day, and I was up all night testing, and I like misplayed like 4 times in the game where I should have won against Pen Magician, playing pure Invoked, because I just was so tired and hungry. But definitely eat, stay hydrated, because that's honestly like super important. Last shout outs though. Shout outs. My dad for the token, because it's a fucking meme, and then my dog, because it's my dog and I gotta have your luck with him. Oh, for sure. But thanks, Dad, you're the best.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Alex, bro.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Have fun, man.
Thank you. You too.
身勝手の極